love, so glad you're here. Today we're talking about how to keep wearing your dresses all winter long. Rebecca Jacobs, your personal stylist and style teacher here, and I help women like yourself connect with their own inner style and the best part, make it work effortlessly and easily for their everyday. I have a confession. I don't really love the pantyhose and dress combination, which was the only way I was taught to wear dresses in the winter, with pantyhose. I didn't really love the look, it didn't really keep me warm, and like, what shoes are you supposed to wear with that? Thankfully, there are a lot more ways than just pantyhose to wear dresses in the winter. Those same professional and casual dresses you wore in the spring, summer, fall can be great staples to wear every day in the winter as well. If you want to see some visual examples of what we're going to talk about today, you can grab the bonus PDF I put together with examples of different ways to wear your dresses that I linked somewhere around here or below in the notes below this video. Now get ready, I'm going to show you how to wear those dresses in the winter and give you some style science to execute it flawlessly. Okay, so starting off, we want to pick a good candidate to winterize. So what I mean by that is with your dresses, look for one that will transition well to the winter as opposed to one that is very summery. So the biggest indicator of this is usually color. So things that are in like dark, richer shades or neutrals are great dresses to wear in the winter, whereas ones that are kind of white patterns or really summery colors would be harder to layer in with your winter clothes. So the second thing to consider when you're picking your dress to wear in the winter is silhouette. So silhouettes that are easier to layer in the winter are some of what I've pulled here. So we got a drapier mini dress, we have this kind of swing dress, or a shirt dress is of course probably one of the best ones to wear in the winter. Whereas some of these more summery styles, like this fit and flare style, this would be really hard to layer in with your winter clothes. Now, if your dress you've picked has sleeves like these two, you might be all ready to go in the dress department. But if you have gone with a simple like tank top dress like this, think about layering stuff underneath. So you could layer like a basic black turtleneck. I actually have a video all about layering your turtleneck, which you can click somewhere around here to watch. Or you could do something like this mock neck style with this nice ruffle detail. Or even just like a simple long sleeve crew neck shirt would work as well. Just look for thinner layers whenever you're layering something underneath. So look for ones that are close to your body and not bulky sweaters to put underneath your little dress. Okay, so we got our winterizable dress. Now I'm guessing your next default is probably one of three pantyhose options. So either doing kind of a opaque black tight like this, or you're doing a sheer black tight like this, or maybe you're doing that beige colored tight. I'm just going to go ahead right now and say that I do not recommend the beige colored tight. When something is that close to your skin color, it can look a little weird. It's kind of like we can't tell if you're wearing those nylons or if you have bare legs and it's winter and it's cold, and it's kind of just making us all uncomfortable. So just stick to either I'm not wearing anything or I'm clearly wearing something. So once we're in this kind of colored pantyhose family, there's lots of options just besides these black to sheer. You could do ones with like a little design on it, like there's some that'll be sheer black with a little black polka dots on it. I think those are really cute. There's some with more lace design. I don't have any of these to show you, but I've linked some in that bonus download. And then outside of the design, you could also think about doing a different colored pantyhose. Now, these come in all bright and light colors that you could imagine, but if you're not used to wearing bold colored tights, we can go with something easier to wear to start with, like a navy or a maroon, or I have this grayish blue kind of pair, so something like this, or those darker wintry colors would be an easier way to break into wearing colored tights. Okay, so there is the hose category, but if you're like me and you don't love that option, may I suggest either denim or trousers. The look you get layering your dresses over pants might be a little different than you're used to. So if you pair with denim, you get kind of a more laid back, cool kind of look. So you could do a girlfriend kind of cut, which is what I love to do with swing dresses. So this cut is not quite boyfriend, where it's super baggy, but that it does have that more relaxed fit. You could also do a skinny jean, is probably one of the easiest options. You could even do a flare jean, which would have a very bohemian 70s look. The tip here with any sort of denim is that you want to make sure it's thin and streamlined through wherever the dress ends, through your knee. And then it can kind of go out in a flare or go a little baggy in this girlfriend style below our knee. So then you get a different look again if you layer your dresses over a trouser. I would stick to a slim fit or a skinny trouser instead of like a more wide leg trouser for layering your dresses. So you can stick to neutrals like black, white, or navy or something, but you also have room to introduce a little pattern with your trousers. So this you could pair with another pattern or with a more neutral dress, and it would really give you that kind of dressed up, eclectic look. So I'm not gonna leave you hanging without talking about shoes. I'm just gonna keep it simple here and say the easiest and best option for wearing your dresses in the winter is with a boot. So for any of the more different things I suggested, like layering with your dress with trousers or with denim, I recommend doing a very slim boot like this one. It can have like a low stacked heel and more of an elongated toe, but the main thing here is to look for one that is going to be very fitted along your foot and ankle. Or you can do the opposite and contrast your ladylike dress with a more bulkier motorcycle boot like this one. This option I would recommend more with the kind of traditional black pantyhose option than with girlfriend denim and this and your dress. It might get a little much. So you can go for a more clunky, contrasty style, which is actually something that is very trendy right now. And there you have it. I hope today's video inspires new ways for you to remix your dresses all winter long. If you want to see more examples of some of the stuff we talked about today, you can grab that bonus download that's linked somewhere around here or below that will have more options than just what I pulled for you today. If you liked today's video, I would love for you to hit subscribe and hang out with me where we're giving out style tips and ideas for remixing your own closet, because the answer isn't always just in buying something new. And if you want to say hi, you can come find me over on Instagram. I'm at rebecca.jacobs. Stay stylish. Below in the show notes, not show notes on YouTube. I listen to too many podcasts. And I said that on a very upward inflection. Can't stop the feeling. That was not very painful. Nailed it. Very, sexy. Okay. Now we have to start all over.